Shabbat Shalom. Another week has passed and another Sabbath comes to remind us of how we can find meaning in time, how we can build what Rabbi Abraham Joshua Heschel called a palace in time. Shabbat is a work of art. Thank you for making the Sabbath an important part of your life. Thank you for making community an important part of your life. Thank you for joining together with us, providing support and love, lifting your community up and lifting yourself up in the process. Shabbat Shalom to you all.
This beautiful melody to Shalom Aleichem is attributed to the Baal Shem Tov, the founder of the Hasidic movement in 1750. It is haunting, and it gives us a sense of great anticipation, waiting for the Sabbath Queen, for the Sabbath Bride. Oy, 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 Shalom Aleichem, Malachei HaSharet, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech Malchei Amlachim, Oy, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem leshalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech Malchei Amlachim, Oy, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Barechuni leshalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech Malchei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Oy, 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 Tzeitchem leshalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech Malchei Amlachim, Oy, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Oy, 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 Shalom Aleichem.
Let's welcome in Shabbat officially by lighting our Sabbath candles. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech ha'olam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
L'chadodi, we greet the Sabbath bride with joy and open arms. L'chadodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. 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 Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad, Hishmianu el hamiuchad, Adonai echad, Ushmo echad, L'shem u'tiferet v'litila. L'chadodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. L'chadodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Bo'י ושלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצהלה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה, בואי חלה, בואי חלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה.
Let's take a moment now to enjoy the sweetness of this moment and sing the words of Shema together. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod, Kevod Malchuto, Le'olam Va'ed.
Shabbat Shalom. In a moment, we will chant two touching, but at first glance, seemingly unrelated prayers. The Mi Chamocha, and then the Hashkivenu. Mi Chamocha, who is like you, O God? It's the song the Israelites sang to God, thanking God for taking them across the Red Sea in safety. Then the Hashkivenu, a prayer that as the night falls and we go to sleep, that we will be protected and that our sleep will be peaceful. I've always appreciated the prayer book for the meaning of the prayers. In this case, there's something poetic about the order of the prayers. One of the sounds of the sea is that of the waves gently lapping at the edge of the shore. It's a sound that moves us into falling into a deep and restful sleep. Precisely the sleep we pray for with the words of the Hashkivenu. Later tonight, as you lay in bed, I hope you recall and hear those sounds of the waves alongside the beautiful voice of the cantor. May your sleep be restful.
Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, Torah tehilot, Kifad Adonai et Yaakov ugalo miyad chazak mimenu Baruch ata Adonai Kal Yisrael. הפורei סוכת שלום עלינו, ועל כל עמו ישראל, ועל ירושלים. השיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום, והעמידנו מלכנו לחיים. השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום, והעמידנו מלכנו לחיים.
We continue now with a prayer for healing, words of comfort and hope for all of those who are in need, truly for all of us. Mi sheberach avoteinu, Avraham, Yitzchak, v'Yaakov. Mi sheberach imoteinu, Sarah, Rivka, Leah, Rachel. May the one who blessed our mothers, may the one who blessed our fathers, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, and bless us as well. Bless us with the power of your healing. Bless us with the power of your hope. May our hearts be filled with understanding and strengthened by the power of your love. Bless us with a vision for tomorrow. Help us to reach out to those in pain. May the warmth of friendship ease our sorrow. Give us courage, give us strength, show us the way. Mi sheberach avoteinu, Avraham, Yitzchak, v'Yaakov. Mi sheberach imoteinu, Sarah, Rivka, Leah, v'Rachel. May the one who blessed our mothers, may the one who blessed our fathers, hear our prayer, hear our prayer. Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu ve'amcha Yisrael. Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu ve'amcha Yisrael. Utefilatam be'ahava tekabel. Utefilatam be'ahava tekabel. Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu ve'amcha Yisrael. Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu ve'amcha Yisrael. Utehil ratzon tamid avodat Yisrael amecha. Utehil ratzon tamid avodat Yisrael amecha. Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu ve'amcha Yisrael. 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 Baruch atah Adonai she'otecha levadcha be'ir
O guardian of life and liberty, may our nation always merit in your protection. Teach us to give thanks for what we have by sharing it with those who are in need. Keep our eyes open for the wonders of creation and alert to the care of the earth. May we never be lazy in the work of peace. May we honor those who have died in defense of our ideals. Grant our leaders with wisdom and forbearance. May they govern with justice and compassion. Help us all to appreciate one another and to respect the many ways that we have served you. May our homes be safe from affliction and strife, and may our country be sound in body and spirit. Amen.
A prayer for the state of Israel. Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Tzur Yisrael v'goalo. Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Tzur Yisrael v'goalo. O Heavenly One, Protector and Redeemer of Israel, bless the state of Israel, which marks the dawning of hope for all who seek peace. Shield it beneath the wings of your love. Spread over it the canopy of your peace. Send your light and truth to all who lead and advise and defend, guiding them with your good counsel. Establish peace in the land and fullness of joy for all who dwell there. Amen.
Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Tzur Yisrael v'goalo. Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Tzur Yisrael v'goalo.
If you haven't yet watched Unorthodox on Netflix, well, then you haven't fully experienced the coronavirus pandemic as a Jew. It's required watching. That, along with Fauda, The Baker and the Beauty, 3 seasons of Shtisel, the new Seinfeld stand-up, and even the special on Kutcher's The Last Catskills Resort. While locked in our homes, we've been treated to a virtual widescreen festival of Israeli and Jewish culture. And yes, Becky and I have watched almost all of them, and then some. Certainly the most provocative was Unorthodox. And we've had plenty of informal Zoom conversations about it, and Rabbi Laufer even hosted one through Wise. It provides a glimpse into an idiosyncratic and strange, from our perspective, world of the Haredi or ultra-Orthodox Jews. One of the things that's striking is the lack of physical contact between adults. Women and men who aren't married, of course, can't touch each other, and women and men who are married have such regulations on when they can that it's rather strikingly strange by our perspective. Sure, men can touch and they dance together, and women can touch and they dance together, but overall it appears to be a rather physically distant community. We humans need to be in contact with each other, and that's what makes this time of physical distancing particularly difficult. We miss each other's hugs and our LA air kisses, our handshakes, our pats on the back, a hand on the shoulder, my hands on the head of a bar or bat mitzvah, saying the blessings of our tradition. I miss your presence at service and classes, instead of seeing you behind a pane of glass. Our physical contact reinforces the ties that make us a community, and we're nourished by those brief moments of contact. They're warm, they're real, and they're authentic. In fact, they're so central to our tradition that our clergy for thousands of years is ordained by the physical placing of the hands of the master on the disciple. It's an essential human need, backed by a great deal of research. In fact, investigators in Romania discovered that children raised in an orphanage where there was very little physical contact actually had developmental disorders that continued into adulthood. We know that lovers touch constantly, hand-holding, arms around each other, kisses, caresses. It deepens their love for each other. We watch young children as they play. There's so much touching, leaning against each other, hand-holding, arms on each other's shoulders that goes on. And I'm calling your attention to this, not to depress you because of our time of separation, but to remind you of an essential component of what we have to reaffirm when we get back together again. We've got to touch each other again. We've got to experience that human touch. In the words of my favorite bard, Bruce Springsteen, who has an album by the same name that came out in 1992, he said, "I ain't looking for prayers or pity. I ain't coming around searching for a crutch. I just want someone to talk to and a little of that human touch. Tell me, in a world without pity, do you think that I'm asking too much? I just want something to hold on to and a little of that human touch." So when all this is over, when we can see each other again, when it's safe, and it will be, we need to make sure that when we gather, we make it a point, with the permission of the recipient, of course, to shake hands, to hug, to pat on the back, to touch a shoulder, to do that LA Hollywood air kiss. The coronavirus neighborly nod is nice and it's important, but it's the physical contact that is part of the ties that bind. So when we finally can, let's gather, let's hug, let's stand shoulder to shoulder and reaffirm our ties to each other. After all, Bruce said it best, we all need a little of that human touch.
Please join me in the words of Kiddush as we make our Sabbath tonight just a little extra sweet. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Asher Kiddishanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho be'ava uvratzon hinchilanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit ki hu yom techila lemikra'ei kodesh zecher letziat mitzrayim Kivanu v'acharta ve'otanu kiddashta mikohamim v'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu baruch ata Adonai mekadesh hashabbat. L'chaim. We continue with our concluding prayers, starting with the words of Aleinu L'Shabeach. Aleinu L'Shabeach La'adon HaKol, La'ateit Gedula Le'otzer Bereshit, Shelo Asanu Kegoyei Ha'aratzot, Ve'lo Samanu Kemishpechot Ha'adama, Shelo Sam Chelkeinu Kahem, Ve'gor Aleinu Kechol Hamonam, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו echad.
Our thoughts turn to those who've departed this earth, our own loved ones, especially right now, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of love and loss, of life and of death. We invite you to share names of anyone you want to remember in our chat, and we remember them with you as we turn to the words of Mourner's Kaddish. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, bi'alma divrach cherutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayei chon uv'yomechon, v'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael, b'agalau v'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevorach le'olam olomei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yithaleh v'yithalal shemei d'kudsha b'richu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chaim alinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. May the source of strength send peace to all who mourn and comfort to all who are bereaved, as together we say, Amen.
Shabbat Shalom once again. Thank you for joining us. I want to thank our clergy team, Maestro David Cates, all of our special guests, our communications department, Raz Husseini and Jeremy Goldstein, everybody who makes these services possible. Thank you for making community an important part of your life, for making Shabbat an important part of your week. As we continue through the challenging moment that we find ourselves in, and sometimes the drudgery of day by day, not even knowing sometimes what week we're in or what month we're in, I'm so grateful for the gift of Shabbat, because it does give us a sense of what it will feel like when we get to the other side of this. Yes, Shabbat right now isn't as we wish it would be, because we can't truly be together. But it does give us a sense of what that will feel like. That sense of freedom, that sense of respite, that sense of well-being that the Sabbath brings. This day is a gift. Community is a gift, and our tradition is a gift. Thank you for being part of it. Yom Zeh Yisrael, Sabbath is a beautiful day for the Jewish people. We conclude with this piyut, this beautiful poem that goes back centuries. It reminds us of just how special this moment is, of just how lucky we are to have each other, to have our tradition, to have our people, to have Shabbat.
יום זה לישראל, אורה ושמחה, אורה ושמחה, אורה ושמחה, שבת מנוחה, אורה ושמחה, אורה ושמחה, שבת מנוחה.
יום זה לישראל, אורה ושמחה, אורה ושמחה, אורה ושמחה, שבת מנוחה, אורה ושמחה, אורה ושמחה, שבת מנוחה. יום זה לישראל, אורה ושמחה, אורה ושמחה, אורה ושמחה, שבת מנוחה, אורה ושמחה, אורה ושמחה, שבת מנוחה.
ומה קראת לו?
ומה קראת לו?
עבד נאמן קראת לו, קראת לו, קראת לו.
עבד נאמן קראת לו, קראת לו, קראת לו.
ומה קראת לו?
ומה נתת לו?
כלילי בראשו נתת לו, נתת לו, נתת לו.
כלילי בראשו נתת לו, נתת לו, נתת לו.
יום זה לישראל,
אורה ושמחה, אורה ושמחה, אורה ושמחה, שבת מנוחה, אורה ושמחה, אורה ושמחה, שבת מנוחה.
יום זה לישראל,
אורה ושמחה, אורה ושמחה, אורה ושמחה, שבת מנוחה, אורה ושמחה, אורה ושמחה, שבת מנוחה. יום זה לישראל, אורה ושמחה, אורה ושמחה, אורה ושמחה, שבת מנוחה, אורה ושמחה, אורה ושמחה, שבת מנוחה.
לישראל, אורה ושמחה, אורה ושמחה, אורה ושמחה, שבת מנוחה, אורה ושמחה, אורה ושמחה, שבת מנוחה.
יום זה לישראל, אורה ושמחה, אורה ושמחה, אורה ושמחה, שבת מנוחה, אורה ושמחה, אורה ושמחה, שבת מנוחה.